Hey y'all, Kevin with Palmetto Cats back out on the lake today. I got my boy Mike. Mike. We're out here catching some blues. Hope you enjoy the video. There you go. Pull it towards you. Reel down. There you go. You feeling?
Oh man, yeah, I'm feeling.
He's cute. Mike's cute. Mike's cute too.
Down there.
Looks like a little blue catfish.
Yeah, look at
that. Hey. Hey. The skunk is off, man.
Got a fish.
All right, Mikey with his first fish. You got a chunky man?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Later, dude.
Catch you later. Take like a little lighter action rod than this. Oh, that's a fish. Get him, both. That's a good one. Tighten up the drag a little bit. Reel that sucker in. Oh, I think Mikey's got a pretty substantial fish, y'all. Reel down, pull up, and reel down to him. Oh yeah, he's a fighter. He's a fighter, son. I think he's gonna be fatty-licious. Let him sit there for a minute, let him swim. Let him tire himself out. That's a substantial fish. Reel down a little bit. Bring him on over here. All right. Reel him up a little bit. Oh yeah! Oh. Got him.
That's a big old fish,
What
man.
you think about that sucker?
That's big. That's a big fish.
There he is, Big Mikey with the big fish.
Big fatty.
All right, chunk that sap sucker back in there. There he goes.
He was happy to get back.
Mike's on again, y'all. And my front one's hung up. Oh yeah. Hey, Mike's got number 3.
Number 3 in the book.
All right, chunk him back. Poor fish did a belly flop.
Splash. Sorry, buddy. All right, Kevin's got one.
It's not a bad one either. Oh, maybe he was behind some structure. Here's a little one. All right. Finally, Mike let me catch one.
I'll give you the small one.
Easy.
There he goes.
Palmetto Cats. Sweet.
Hey you. Kev's got one.
You did harvest another little one. Oh, maybe.
I got him net. There you go.
Might not need net for this one.
Yeah. Here he is.
He's just a baby.
Cute.
Let him slime my boat a little bit.
Cat Master.
Alright,
There he
another
is.
another one, folks. Awesome. You're good. Here he is. Here you go. Come up, Katie. You got it? I'm gonna film you. No, you come up. Okay. Oh, you got one on yours. Look at yours. Oh, shoot. Here's a double. You on there still? Yeah. Alright, tighten up your drag a little bit. Alright, Mikey's got one, and I got one. You're gonna see which one's bigger. Oh crap. I have one of these. That would be something. Oh! I broke. Oh. Here you go. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, you got one. Get him. You got it. Go for it. Yeah, we could have left it right over here. Woo! Yo, we just had a triple hookup. Mike, his first one got off, so he pulled mine in. And as we were pulling mine in, his other rod went off. Yeah, he looked like he a pro angler. That ain't no marlin on there. You ain't fishing with Billy.
I'm working it like I am.
Oh, I think I got one hitting up here. Unless that was you in mine line. Look, Mikey got another fish.
You smile when you're holding the little one.
That's right. Chunky. Moultrie. Here's my fish. I got one too. Whose is bigger?
They might have been sisters. Later, dude.
Oh, dude, I see your old line. Grab that. Good cow. Good eye, man. Mikey's on. Mike, you got a fish?
Yeah, man.
Is he fatty-licious?
It doesn't feel fatty.
It doesn't feel fatty-licious? That's okay.
This one's Atkins fish.
It's a keto fish.
Spider though.
That's all we care about.
Oh, it's cute. This fish is cute.
Oh, look at that. You don't even need a net for that little sucker. He's hooked good too.
Oh man. Spleen's coming out.
Oh, that's his stomach. They turn their stomach inside out. Another fishy.
We're doing it.
All right.
We're getting bigger as we go. Oh,
yeah,
no.
that's opposite.
Okay.
Good release.
I'm working on it.
So just like the last video you saw where John gave his best fish story, we're going to continue that segment this video with Mike, and he's going to tell us about his best fish story. So Mike, take it away.
All right, so my best fish story isn't like a funny one where something wild happened. It's probably not even that cool, but we were fishing on the inlet, my family and I grabbed a cast net just to catch some shrimp or whatever for bait, and I threw it in, and as I was pulling up, I was getting fight back, and it was the net was heavy, so I either had a ton of shrimp or something else, which would normally be normal, like mullet and stuff. But I pulled in somewhere between like a 14 to 16 inch flounder. was like,
That's
what in the
crazy.
world? So everybody went nuts. And so I threw the cast net in again, like just because it was fun. And no joke, pulled up a second flounder. So my mom still talks about that story about me pulling in the flounders that week we were in the inlet over in McClellanville.
Didn't you say that nobody else was catching anything?
Nobody else was catching anything. So yeah, people were actually fishing for flounder, but they weren't catching them.
And you caught everything in the
people
net.
were, yeah, they were catching like big mullet. Yeah. And
So-
then there's another story, but it was just like I was 16. I went on a boating trip with my friend and his family, and we were just, it was the kind of fishing where you threw in the line and you're catching fish. You threw in the line, you're catching
That's the
fish.
best kind.
So we were just having a good time. We were throwing them all back. It was fun, man. I don't even remember what we were fishing with. Yes, I do remember what we were fishing with. It was squid, frozen squid.
Oh yeah.
Just right off a little dock.
So what's the biggest fish you ever caught?
Okay, biggest fish. I just remembered. I went on a fishing trip just a year ago, and I caught 2 mahi, and it was the coolest thing ever. It was rad. I've never pulled anything like that, and it's like it's like
They're
a
good
big
fighters
fish.
too, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a whole ordeal though, man. You got a ton of lines out, and it's like the pressure's on. It's different.
So did y'all look for like floating seaweed? Don't they
Yeah.
hang out under floating seaweed?
Yeah.
I watched some Blacktip H videos, and he's doing mahi, and they were up under the seaweed.
Yeah, it was rad, man.
That's
What is
awesome.
it? What is that? It's about 30 miles off the coast.
Oh, I don't know.
I forget what.
You
what
see
it was
where I
called.
fish.
The lake.
You can see the other side of where I fish.
Then would it be the Gulf Stream?
I don't know. I'm sure YouTube will comment. So if you know what Mike's talking about, put a
Yeah.
comment.
Help me out. I'm ignorant.
We ignorance.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hopefully this one pecking at your line will be your next biggest fish.
The 30.
So the whole time out here, we've been seeing the seagulls fly in, and then we see bait fish coming up, and then the stripers are just nailing them left and right. It's August right now in South Carolina, and it's not striper season. You cannot fish for striper. So it's painful to sit here and watch these huge striper just nail all these bait fish. But the good thing is, when we see birds hitting those bait fish, we'll pull up the line and we'll go drop lines where the bait fish are, because that's what the catfish eat too. So that's been doing us pretty good. That combined with a drift sock, both in and out of the water. We were drifting too fast, so we put it out, slowed us down, and bam, 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 we were hitting fish left and right. We had 3 on at one time. But now it's calmed down a lot. I mean, a lot. Earlier, we were having to bilge water out the boat, and now it's just cool, calm, and peaceful. But that means that the wind slacked off, so we pulled the drift sock up, and now we're floating about 0.3, 0.5 miles per hour. And it's kind of dropped off a little bit. We've caught 1 since we've done that. But hopefully it'll pick up before this storm hits. Got some dangerous looking clouds up. Nothing looks really terrible. Just the whole day's just been gray. But my company has been colorful.
Oh, I thought you said great. The day's been great.
Yes, great also. But color scheme wise, it's not good for the photos and everything. But that's all right. The company's been good. Mike and I go to church together, and he runs the music at our campus and does a good job with that. So he's been trying to get out here for so long. We finally managed to get it together. Ain't that right? We did it. You got a fish, Mike? Oh, yeah. Peel and drag. Tighten that drag a little bit. Hey, didn't you say you wanted your
I wanted to interrupt you, and it was.
How dare that fish interrupt?
Oh, man.
I'm gonna get this line out of the water while you fight that one.
Did you see the one behind you?
I'm gonna get this one out. That one will be all right. think that might be a bigger fish, Mike.
Yeah, this one is bigger.
Give him a little bit of, yeah, let him take it. Keep fighting him. I'm gonna reel all these lines up, all right?
Okay. Yeah.
I got him. Seen him yet?
No.
Suspense. Oh yeah, he's trying to stay on the bottom. Mikey, you got another big one, man.
This is a big, oh, I can feel him.
Yeah, yeah. You didn't tighten that drag up anymore, did you?
Nope.
Woo, yeah.
Just gonna drag it off?
Nope, nope. Keep it tight, keep it tight.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
That's
moly.
a good one. He might not be bigger.
Gosh. Oh my God.
He's in there. He's in there.
Oh my goodness.
Mikey.
That's a big fish, man. Oh my gosh.
Woo.
Oh. Yeah, he's bigger.
Yep, that's a bigger one.
Oh my gosh. Rick! That's a huge fish, man.
Tell me how you really feel.
Gosh, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have bruises on my hip from holding that thing. He's heavy.
All right, man. Got another big one. What do you think?
It's huge. Just
All right, go ahead. And don't throw him in. Let's drop him. Let's lower him in. Woo! Back to the depths.
That thing was heavy, man. I need to get back in the gym.
What are you thinking? About 30 pounds? 35?
Oh gosh, he had to be all of it.
Awesome.